Hello children, welcome to the class today. We are going to see chapter 10 circles, exercise 10.2, question number 4 and 5 in this video. Let's read what is given in question number 4. See question number 4. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. What they asked us to prove? We are drawing two tangents at the ends of the diameter. We need to say that those two tangents are parallel. Come, let's see the sum. So here is your circle with center O. Can you tell me what is A and B? A and B are diameter. Then what is OB? OB is radius. What about OA then? That is also radius. I have drawn two tangents. One is LM passing through A. Then what this point is called as point of contact. Then I have drawn another tangent XY passing through the point B. B is a point on the circumference of the circle, and since the tangent is passing through B, this is also called as point of contact. And then by theorem 10.1, what we all know, the angle made at the point of contact is 90 degree. So for B also, here the angle made is 90 in a straight line. The total angle become 180. So the same way for this point A at the point of contact, the angle made is 90 degree. Therefore, in this straight line, the total angle becomes 180. Now, let me solve the sum. See, what is angle LAB? Tell me what is that angle LAB? 90 degrees. And then I took this angle, that is angle 1. Now take the angle YBA. This is your second angle YBA. What is the angle YBA? That is also equal to 90. From this two, what does it mean? Angle LAB is equal to angle YBA. LAB is equal to YBA. That is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now see your diagram. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. If angle 1 and 2 are equal, these two angles are in the opposite side. If these two angles are equal, what is AB? AB is the transversal. How I can say that AB is transversal? Because these two angles are equal. These two angles are alternate interior angle. What is these two angles? Alternate interior angles. Therefore, AB is transversal. If AB is transversal, see your diagram and tell me what is LM and XY that holds AB. LM is parallel to XY. Since AB is the transversal, LM is parallel to XY. Actually, what is LM and XY? LM and XY are the tangents. That's all, the sum is proved. Two tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel to each other because it makes 90 degree on either side of the tangent, and since these 90 degrees are alternate interior, then your diameter AB becomes the transversal. If AB is the transversal, it means that the tangent LM and XY are parallel to each other. Let's see question number 5. Now see question number 5, children. Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. We need to prove that at the point of contact, if we draw a perpendicular, it should pass through the center. That we need to prove. So come, let's solve the sum. Check your circle. AB is the tangent. Then what is C? C is point of contact. I have drawn a perpendicular to the point of contact. So either side it makes the angle 90 degree. Now to prove the sum, what am I going to do is, I am extending this perpendicular to the other end of your circle. And then I am going to construct a triangle in one segment. Now CD is the chord. I am saying that CD is the chord. So the chord always divides a circle into two segments. Your first segment is your left side portion and your second segment is your right side portion. Now, since this chord CD is making 90 degree, by alternate segment theorem. What is that alternate segment theorem? If a chord makes an angle with the tangent, here the tangent is AC, right? Chord is CD, right? If a chord makes an angle with the tangent, the same angle will be made by the alternate segment, that is the opposite segment. For this particular angle, I have taken angle 1 here. For this particular angle, which is the opposite segment, CDE, this portion is the opposite segment. Your second segment is the opposite segment for angle 1. Those two angles will be equal. That is alternate segment theorem. What is alternate segment theorem? If a chord makes an angle with the tangent, that angle must be equal to the angle made by the same chord in the opposite segment. So here we got angle DEC is equal to 90. First here C is 90, that is given. Then in the opposite segment we found E is also 90. If E is 90, what about this portion? What about this segment then? This segment becomes semicircle, because only for a semicircle in a circle the angles made will be 90 degree. If CDE becomes semicircle, what is CD? CD becomes your diameter. CD will be your diameter. If CD is diameter, CD must passes through the center O. CD must passes through the center O. So we can prove that the perpendicular which makes 90 degree with the tangent at point of contact always must pass through the center of the circle. So let me teach you how to write this sum. First what we did is, we have drawn OC perpendicular to AB because they asked us to do so. Therefore, angle OCA is equal to angle OCB is equal to 90 degree. That is given in the question itself. Then what I did, I extended the chord CD. This is our construction. What did I do? My first step as construction for this sum, extended the chord CD. Then I have drawn a triangle DEC. Then what did we do? By alternate segment theorem, we prove that angle DCA is equal to the angle in the opposite segment, that is DEC. These two angles we proved equal and we proved that is equal to 90. Therefore, angle DEC is equal to 90. This implies the segment DEC is a semicircle. If this segment is a semicircle, that implies DC is the diameter. If DC is the diameter, that says that OC is equal to OD is equal to radius. Therefore, C, the point C, and the perpendicular OC passes through the center of the circle. That's all the sums, children. In this sum, I taught you an important theorem, that is alternate segment theorem. See, alternate segment theorem, what does it states? When a card like CD is the diameter is the longest part that we know, right? When a card is making an angle, any angle, it must not be equal to 90. Any angle with the tangent, that angle is opposite to a segment, right? Here it is the second segment. In that segment, whatever angle is made by the same card, those angles are equal. So here, angle 1 and angle E, I am marking that as 3, both are equal by alternate segment theorem. That's all for today's session, children. Thank you. Catch you in the next video.